I really respect your opinion. What I don't respect is giving up. That's what I don't. To think that we're at a place to where we don't vote, that we stop, that we think if we sit back and say I'm woke, I'm a black man, I'm a king, come from Shaka Zulu, African, ancient African history. Forget the ancient or the ancient Egyptian. Let's talk about ancient Africa. Let's talk about today. The last supreme or king that we seen was Barack Obama. That's as close as we was going. Survival, survival. That's always been our thing. Survival. Let's not stop surviving, y'all. Let's not stop living. I implore you, vote, vote. I'm ashamed of you if you're not registered to vote today. If you've let some religious leader, some self-proclaimed prophet, some neighborhood wise guy tell you not to vote, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I implore you, vote, vote Democrat until they start talking about taking your right to vote. Vote Democrat. Republicans are talking about taking your right to vote. Voter suppression, showing up at the polls in different cities. I doubt if they go to a urban city like Cleveland and tell somebody not to vote. I doubt that. They're going to go down in Georgia, Alabama, like really Alabama. Has anybody heard about the black mayor that wasn't allowed in the city hall? Changed the key, the lock. Probably haven't. Hasn't been publicized. Listen, listen, vote like your life depends. It does. I'm looking for some comments. Uh, I had a business for some years, and I depended on friends and close people to patronize that business. Didn't happen. I gave shout outs to people to maybe I'm not talking about anything important or anything like that. Um, most people think that you're looking for 15 minutes of fame, that you're not trying to do a public service, no matter what you do. Um, I ain't looking for no fame. I'm 63 years old. If I don't have it 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to get it. Don't mean I'm not going to stop trying to do the best I can. That I'm not going to aim high, reach high, uh, believe high. I am, but in every journey of entrepreneurship, I tried to rely on people I knew. Some family members, they all hated on me. Who do I think I am? Who does Bernard think he is? I ain't nobody that you should be thinking about. Uh, I'm definitely not a threat to anybody. I'm not. I'm not a threat to anybody. What I'm saying is public knowledge. We like to think. I got a buddy that thinks everything is a conspiracy theory. What the hell do we need a conspiracy theory when everything that's being done is being done right in our face? Everything right in our face. Nobody's sneaking to do nothing to us. They doing it. That's the thing. I mean, it's so funny to me that everybody think, you know, they sneaking. Who's sneaking? They doing it. They telling you what they doing. Do you watch the news? They're telling you what's being done. They're taking away your vote. They're taking away your existence out of schools. Your history means nothing to them, only theirs. That's because they're trying to propagate their existence, their culture. To heck with ours. What importance do you put on you? See that? That's what I want to see survive with the rest of the cultures, with the rest of the races. I want to see black folks make it. I want to see my children make it. I want to see my grandchildren make it. It's not just about go out there and be the greatest basketball player, be the greatest football player, be the greatest boxer, be the greatest, athlete or teacher. Is to be the greatest civil rights propagator. What white rights person is dead today? Tell me that was slaughtered. JFK, it's because he stepped in messing around with groups that he shouldn't have messed with. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. We may have had something to do with Malcolm and Martin, but nobody outside of our race. And I'm not saying we should. We should. Nobody should be targeted. What I want to see is the longevity of our race. Live, breathe, dream, memories. My mother was the most loving woman I have met in my life. And we all probably, she had nothing, nothing. Every day was life for her people. That's all she knew. That's all she knew. And she didn't live long enough to, she didn't live long enough to be blessed by her children the way that we wanted to bless her. She always blessed us. Probably a lot of you can say the same thing. My father worked long enough to sit on his porch for a couple of years before he died. ailments and illnesses, and lack of endorphins and fear kept him on the porch for the rest of his life, scratching off tickets, lottery tickets for hope. That's the American dream. Strike a lot for black. Now, here I am, 62 hip surgery, neck surgery, body aches. Don't see much to go out here. Inside, I'm a fear of the government. Outside, I'm a fear of my own kind. Why? Because I can't get outside my own neighborhood. Went to the lake yesterday, walked around, a few different cultures. People were partying, catching fish. Then I started seeing, as the sun started going down, I seen the atmosphere change. Do I have enough money to pay my bills for the next few years? Can I pay my car? Can I keep my daughter in nice clothes, nice shoes? Let's feel. Let's feel. Am I going to come on here and tell you something that I don't know the end results of? No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you about the here and the now. You go to sleep safe tonight. You wake up tomorrow or Tuesday morning, turn on the local news, and your whole world could be disrupted. In the blink of an eye. I'm not a doomsday sayer, nothing like that. I want to motivate you. Choose who you call friend. If you don't have a friend that's on the same level as you, that has the desire to elevate, to soar, you don't have a friend. Weed your garden. If you've got somebody sitting around telling you that you're a king and you're a queen and you don't need to vote and stay away from the white man's system and stuff like this, where do you think they live? Where do you think they live? Where they going? What's going to happen in this environment that's going to change the way that you need to drive and strive and hustle and get gritty? Where what they're going to tell you different than that? Go sell some bow ties, some fruit on the corner, and a belt. What? I remember the late great Malcolm X in the movie Malcolm X. He was uh, talking outside of a church, and he was trying to recruit, and they was ignoring him as they went inside the church. inside the church because I've been there. I've been inside many of 'em. We get all hyped up, emotional, memories of loved ones and the meaning. A lot of us don't know the meaning of the old Negro spirituals, and they've been replaced by the new ones. There's no message in it other than praise Jesus. If I got Jesus, that's all I need. I remember my mother used to say, "Boy, if you pray for potatoes, you better plant them." I'm gonna say that again. Some of y'all might get that by midnight. If you pray for potatoes, you better plant them. Anyway, Malcolm was trying to recruit outside of the church. All of the parishioners went inside the church. They had service. They came out. Malcolm said, "Surprise, surprise." Said everything is still the same. Uh, and it was. Everything was still the same. Well, guess what? I went to the mosque, said Salah, came out. Guess what? Surprise, surprise. Everything was still the same. Studied with Mormons, great group of people. I mean, I mean, I seen them come in. We were trying to move. Me and my wife, we didn't have much money. Um, Bernard's always thinking in a clinch. Always. Anyway, these humble people, they came and they helped us move, and they got us out of that place lickety split. Got us in our new place lickety split. After about a week or two, then the takeover started. Okay, now we submitted to you. Now we need you to submit to us. Are you really with us? We had to break. Study with Jehovah's Witnesses. If I've ever been to a religious organization and felt more unwelcome, I'd name it. I was not welcome. And I was told I was not welcome from the pulpit. And I believe that was all part to make me break down so that I would submit to, that I would think their way of living was the best. Why do I need that? They tell you not to vote too, but a lot of them do. I bet you it's the white. But it's the white ones that don't need to vote. They don't have to vote. Everything's for them. It's us. When I was a Muslim, they told me, what, we don't need to be a part of this system. When I was a Jehovah Witness, they told me we don't need to be a part of this system. I remember I went down to one of their conventions and I saw thousands of blacks crowding into the Wolstein Center. And I was thinking, voting. We could be heard with them, the Muslims, and not a part of the system. But they drink the water, eat the food. They teach you to farm. to hunt together. They teach you that, and to be private. All you need is a law. All you need is Jehovah. I'm gonna be honest. Spiritually, did I feel good when I was connected to different religious groups? They gave you a little hope, you know, uh, and life afterwards. Jehovah Witnesses say you're gonna see your loved ones again, but ain't nobody came back and told us that. Nobody but them. I don't know. Hey, thanks for joining in. Uh, have a good evening. Great rise.